Good morning, class. Today, we will take a look at this example program. So in this example program, it is as example voting app wherein the user can choose and vote for uh, candidates using this application. In this example, you have the class name voting app, and it is a stateless widget. In this example, this app will display the voting page. And then, and so this voting app will display the voting page, and the voting page is a stateful widget. In a stateful widget, it will create a state and changes will occur in this voting page. In voting page, it calls for the voting page state. In the voting page state, so it will perform, and it contains the list of the voters' data. So it contains the link of voters' data. Voter data stores voters' name and votes. So it is a dynamic type of data wherein it will store the voters' name and votes. And then for the name of the candidates, it will be stored for the voters selected candidate. And it will store the names of the selected candidates. Then the name, voter's name, so there will be a text box or input field wherein the user or the voter needs to input the voter's name. Then here is the list of the candidates. So it is a list that contains string names of candidate. In this example, we will be voting for the application or the programming tool that you would like to use in mobile or web development. So the choices or the candidates are Flutter, Java, and C#. Next is the method for vote. So it contains the voter name. So this is where we declare and call for the voter's name, the field name for the voter's name. And then it needs to identify or check if the voter's name is empty and if the user chooses a candidate. So, yan, it will display a dialog wherein it will, if not, no, if the voter's name is empty and the candidate was not selected or there's no votes, therefore, it will display a dialog box that is the show dialog method or a widget. Then it will display this alert dialog. It will display error, choose the best programming tool for mobile web development. And then it will display, yan, the button. Okay. So you can go back to vote. Okay, so how does voting will be added to our votes? So voters data, this is the storage of our voters name and the selected candidate. So voters data dot add, it will add the name of the voter and the selected candidates. Then after that, the voter's name controller will be cleared out and the selected candidate will be cleared as well after votes has been cast out. Void clear data. So again, it is a stateful. It will be called by a stateful widget. Voters data dot clear. So it will remove all the data or elements in the uh, voters data variable, and the voters name controller will be cleared as well as the selected candidate will be cleared as well. Show results, it will display the list of the result, the candidate's name, and the number of votes. So here, we will be using looping statement using the map vote counts. So vote counts was stored in a map type, data type, or object. And then we are using for loop here for string candidate in candidate both counts candidate equals 0. So meaning that initially the both counts for each candidate was initialized to 0. And then to count the votes, vote counts both. So here we will capture the number of votes. It will be stored on the variable vote counts, vote, and when the candidate was selected, it will, yan. So if true, it will have +1, otherwise it will get 0 vote. Then show dialog. Show dialog will display the alert message box that display the results. So it contains column, range, and horizontally. This one is vertically, cross-axis alignment. And then it will display the value of both counts entries dot map. So it will display the entries or the names plus the value or the votes. So it will display the entries or the names and then the value. And then you can press OK, a button. OK will be displayed on the dialog box. Okay, so this is the build context. So we will create the graphical user interface. So we have here a scaffold. Inside the scaffold, we have the app bar that contains title, voting app, and it is centered. Then we have padding. Inside the padding, we have the child, which arrange its elements in column. So the children contains text field, which is the controller. And then, yan, we have input decoration, label text, enter your name. So this is our placeholder. And then border, output line, border, input border. Then size box, so this is the space from the input box. And then another column, and it contains the candidates that map. So we are calling the map which contains the candidate list of candidates, which will be displayed using a radio list tiles, radio box, which contains string and that contains the candidate, the names of the candidate, group value, selected candidate. So once a candidate is selected, therefore the value will be added to the selected candidate when you select a radio button. So you can choose only one radio button and it will be added to the list. Another size box to serve as space. Next is a row which contains the buttons. So we have 3 buttons, the vote, which we use to cast the vote. So select the vote and then in this example, so we use a button to count the votes. And then another button, show results, So this button will call for the show results method. Yan, and the both method will call for the both function. Then clear will call the clear data button. So again, this is our show results method, which will be called by show results button. Clear data, this is the method that will be called by clear button. And then the both method, this will be called by the both button. So this will be the output of our program. So we have here the voting app. This is the app bar. This is the input box. So you can enter your name, for example, Beth. And then you select your vote. Only one could be selected from the list of options. And then vote. So on the result, you will see the results. And you have the OK button. When you clear the text field and the radio button will be cleared, and then the result will also be cleared. Yeah, so in this example, you have now your voting app, which creates or count the number of votes.